Hey guys, what's up? What's good? Good morning. This is crazy. I'm streaming. Can you believe it? Holy shit! I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I cannot see chat right now. So give me 1 second. Um, but I'll be able to see chat here in a second when I get the other screen up. But yeah, today, if you haven't read the title, we are doing a what's it called? A food stream. I'm actually cooking today. Main reason is because I thought, it's something I kind of do in the background. I have a HelloFresh subscription, which has been teaching me to cook a lot. But I thought, why not, learn and stream my experience. I am not a cook in any degree. I have set off my smoke detector at least 4 or 5 times. So yeah, that's gonna happen probably today if I set anything on fire. Probably won't do that because today we are making a simple tuna melt, as the stream title implies. If you're not watching this live, what you doing? I guess you're over at the Haloz 213 YouTube space, where I only upload shorts every couple of weeks or months. But anyway, I'm gonna flip over to my other camera now, so I'll be right back. Okay. Also, sorry for the horrible audio quality. I might lower it down just a bit. Just for lights. There we go. Too many close to the water. How's that? Can everybody hear me? We good? We Gucci? I'm here. We good? Now I can see chat because I have my chat over by the kitchen here. I guess I theoretically could have. What's it called? I theoretically could have just brought my phone over, but anyway. Yep. Today we are cooking a simple tuna melt. It's classic tuna melt. That's what the HelloFresh instructions look like. Um, I had a tuna melt before. I haven't cooked one though. So this is gonna be kind of fun. Also, my voice might be a bit weird today, in the sense that I can hear myself through the stream, because I have my phone, this camera, running audio to my computer so it could stream it. Main issue with that is I can hear myself because I have my headset on that heads the audio for the stream. Anyway, at one point I might take it off. And then let me grab really quick here. Grab my mouse. Move it. Just so I can roll it as well. There we go. Okay. Let's get into it. The beginning is probably going to be a lot of cutting because I know we have to cut up what we got to do. Open and drain the tuna. Any excess liquid, half peel the onion. Do a half and dice up the onion. Quarter the lemon. So we're going to quarter this guy. Just a quick rundown of everything we have for this recipe. We have wild tuna. We have, what is this? Ketchup. Pretty standard. You smooth stuff off to the side as we go. Celery salt, 1 tablespoon. 2 ounces of mayonnaise. Monty Jack cheese, 1 ounce. 4 things of sourdough bread. I will be making 2 sandwiches. In that case, I will probably save one for later, for either dinner or lunch of tomorrow. So I'll only make one a day. We have Gouda cheese, net 15 ounces. I don't know if that's exact. If net is like rounded about. We got our lemon, big ass purple onion, or red onion, technically speaking, and one rustic potato. Okay, I'm gonna actually also cut up the potatoes because essentially in the beautiful presentation, we're gonna be making the tuna melt plus the fries. Also gonna test chat really quick. Just make sure I have you on chat. Test. Okay, I did go through. Perfect. Okay, so chat's working. Just want to make sure my chat's working. So if you guys do say anything, I don't miss it. Let me get out a cutting board. Might do. What do we got? I'm gonna do the medium and a large one because the potatoes are probably gonna be a lot. Because even though in the recipe they show wedges, I'm gonna do French fries because I prefer fries, and that means I can separate them up a little bit more. Let me get a knife. Also, I am a new home owner. Have never sharpened a knife before, but after Haloz, if any of you know how to sharpen knives, let me know. Like, I know you have to get like a sharpener for it, but I have no idea how to use one. Potato. I think we can do the onion on this one as well. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna do the onion last because I fucking hate onions. Another thing that if you guys know, if you know how to, if anyone here knows how to cut an onion without having it bug you at all, please let me know. I have tried many things. At one point I'm thinking about just getting goggles, but yeah, we're on stream. Yes, we are. Cool. That or if you guys want to professionally quarter any of this stuff. Personally, like for quartering like lemons and limes, I just cut in half and then I cut right down that middle, like so. Oh, we got some seeds in there. I gotta pick you up, motherfucker. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. Another reason why I want to keep my lemon away from my potato is because lemons can be very juicy, as I've learned, and they can leak all over. So I like to keep them on a separate cutting board because then I won't ruin the other ingredients. I'll do the potato first. Put that there for now. I say as I push it up against the juicy lemon. Also, I mean, everyone should know this, but it's always good to wash your product down. I might even wash it again after this, but what we're gonna do is slowly peel the skin off the potato. Again, I don't have another professional way of doing this. I do cut off a lot of chunks, so any professional cook, I apologize if I'm doing this horribly. It's just how I learned to do it. Yeah, see, I just took a lot of chunk off of that. Probably didn't need to do that. Also, if any of these ingredients are off to portion, like they're not matching what I should be doing, blame HelloFresh, because they gave me the ingredients to do this. Actually, blame them for just allowing me to cook, because, you know. Also, this is not a promotion for HelloFresh. Unless they want to, you know, give me a promotion, I'll definitely take that. And then when I go to cook this stuff, because I don't have like an active camera over there, what I'll probably do is just take the camera off of this mount and then bring it to the stove. again, I'm not a professional cook streamer or a professional cook in general. I am extremely noobish. It's probably some people watching this are going to be like, this cutting of this potato is painful to watch. Fuck, there's an indent in there. It's like, I don't even know how you remove that. Just cut it out like so. I'm already like seeing like people who do this professionally be like, stop! I can't watch it. Because I am just breaking into this potato, get this thing out. Okay. There we go. So what I'm doing, again, this could be wrong. What I do is I shave off the sides of the potato and I cut it long ways, so you still get a bit of skin at the end of the fry. Personally, I like those types of fries where it has a little bit of skin at the end, because it catches a bit more of the seasoning that you put on it. Again, I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I'm just going based on what I've learned. So if anyone has pointers, let me know. Also, I might have random people join because the audio device I'm using to do this runs through Discord, which I should probably actually. Sorry, I'm gonna flip the camera here. There we go. To make sure it's almost muted. I don't want to echo going through the audio system. Oh, I also apologize for the audio in the background. I have my window open for one to let stuff irrigate so it doesn't build inside the apartment. But then also, kind of like the natural sounds of the water outside. We have like a, I'm sorry, mind for it there. I live right next to like a pond that has like a fountain that shoots water out. And I really like the sound of the water. It's very relaxing in my opinion. What the fuck is that? There's another thing in there. I can't tell if that's the potato going bad or just the skin's overgrown into the potato. Okay, that seems fine. Yeah, so you don't know what the hell that is. I think it's just a scrape. I know there's some people out there that's like, Zach, you could totally cut this potato in like 30 minutes. Or not 30 minutes, that's way fat, that's way long. It's like, I don't know, 5 minutes. And I'd be like, sure. I don't know how to do that. Oh, see, that was a bad. That took more out of the potato than the actual skin. Oh no, I'm taking a lot out. So one of my friends, Metal Crunch, has actually studied and does work at a restaurant. So he'll probably come in here at one point and critique this shit out of me. Okay, so we got it pretty much where it's shaved on all sides. I'll take a bit more off that side. That's good. So now I want to make a flat end. And again, if this is wrong, please let me know. But what I do is I make a flat end so it's flat. We can cut this into smaller fries. So what I will do, I'm just going to cut very thinly. Like cross like that. And the reason why you want to try and cut it thinly is so that this Looks like thick enough for a French fry, and then you just cut them short. At least that's how I've been doing it. Maybe a bit thick on that one. You just cut that one in half. I like thin fries. I won't lie, I'm a weirdo. Surprisingly, I thought this would be the most noisy stream. Most of the time when people see me or hear me cook, they're like, "Oh dear God, he's gonna kill somebody." You guys are very quiet. Okay. I want to really quick because I sent a test message. Let's see if there is. Let's see if somebody's watching. Just make sure it's showing active chat. You guys are saying something. I don't want to be the good thing, not the fun. Hopefully, you guys are smart. No, okay, no one said thanks. Okay, cool. I am testing a new setup for this. I just want to make sure everything's working properly. Okay, so now that we cut off the top out of the fries, we have a flat section to this. And what we can do is we can also cut another flat section going this way. I may have been a bit too deep on this one, but we're gonna take it. Look here, what we'll do is cut in half. It's not too bad. Maybe a little bit thick of fries. That's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird looking fry, but whatevs. Whatevs. Okay. Cut this one a bit thinner. There we go. Another issue I have is since I cut these very uneven, another issue I have is that they don't cook as evenly as I like them. Some are more cooked than others. So if you have any tips for that, let me know. Okay, so this is how we do the next part. We're gonna take the thinner end, which is this side. We're just gonna cut right through till we get level cuts. So we're gonna kind of cut horizontal this way. I'm holding the layers together. It's kind of dangerous because you want to make sure you're not pushing too much pressure, because if you do, it could slide and cut you, and it's not really ideal. You really don't want to cut yourself. And like I say, I'm probably doing this with a sharper and bigger knife, but I don't have those supplies. So we're making do with what we got. There. Not to mention, my technique only works if you are only cutting one potato. If you're cutting no more of these, this will get really tiring. Yeah, that's good enough. So now we sit on our other edge, and we just cut this fairly thinly. Just wanna. Oh, that was way too thin. I'm gonna take this top off and cut it because it's. I'm gonna throw that. That was horrible. Cut this thinly. On a clock. Okay. We're looking fry. I'll leave that in. It's our special boy. Okay. Now that I got a flat surface to work off of. Oh. So now when you do that, you got some pretty nice fries to work with. This is my horrible fry cutting that I think I've ever done. Oh, it's not thoroughly cut through. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ow. Just bumped my foot into my counter. Boom! That's a nice cut. This. Oh, shit. No one saw anything. I do wash these counters. Don't panic. There we go. See, now we're talking. See, doing this, you get the ideal fry where you got the skin on this side, skin on that side. Doing pretty good. And the reason, like, I also do this so it's easier to separate for 2 meals. If I do potato wedges, I'm like having like 2 wedges per meal. Well, I mean, not 2 wedges, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Pretty good. So we're getting to the end here, so I'm gonna take some of the smaller tops off. Just separate that. There you go. Okay. We got that. I'm gonna move the skins of the trash here. Let's get the majority of them all. Okay. Gonna move all of these to the side and get our onion down. I'm gonna take this. Usually when I take off the outer layers and then wash it, a bit neater cut. This is probably gonna be the uphill battle because I fucking hate cutting onion. Like I said, if you know a technique to do this, so you're not dying, let me know. Okay. I do that. Here we go. What I do, kind of cut this off, so I peel outwards, and I can get to that nice pink layer. Just hide it underneath there. Cut the top off as well. I don't know if this is the right way to cut it. This is how I do it. I know it kind of ruins the edges of the onion, but what are you gonna do? I kind of want to go one more layer in. It looks kind of fucked. Wow, this onion has seen some shit. Just kind of removing, it's that nice pink layer. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. As John Chandler would say. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Easy breezy. Beautiful. Remember, guys, onions have layers. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I can already feel it kicking in. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the black side of this right here. We're gonna cut that off because I don't like it. Again, someone will be in the chat, will be like, "That's the thingy that you need the thing to the thing." You fucking idiot. I fucked up the bottom of the leg. Okay, so it says half the onion. That's what we're gonna do. There we go. see how much I gotta cook. I was gonna half it and then quarter it. Half the onion. Oh, and then you gotta dice it. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop the middle section out. There we go. That's what we'll use. And then we'll take this. I'm gonna baggy this because we can use it for other stuff. I like to save ingredients because then I can use it for later. I mean, it's fresh ingredients, you know? For this half onion, if I get some, like, tomatoes, lime, like pico de gallo, which is one of my favorite things to make. That I do know how to make. Rinse this one last time. But keep in mind, this is where it could get kind of cringe, because I don't know how to dice onions properly. What I normally do, again, this could be wrong. I usually take a couple layers in, because the layers in are smaller than the bigger ones. I pop those out if I can get in there. Motherfucker, let me have you. There we go. What I do is I just cut these like so, kind of just cutting straight through there. So I get down to roughly that size. Because you will kind of look on the outside, because that's where it's going to be cutting. That's kind of thick. That's fine. So you want the ideal size is you want this. So when you dice it, it becomes these smaller chunks. Well, this is kind of big, but now if I half it, it's going to be kind of small. Because now that I halved it, you're getting kind of small here. So, oh god, I need to stop fighting me. Another thing I will say, and maybe this is just me, red onions aren't as bad to cut in comparison to like white or brown onions. Those motherfuckers are like killing me. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a little bit big, that's fine. And then what I do is you take your little wedge, flap it sideways, and you just trim it. That's what I do. This could be horribly wrong, and I'm not doing this right at all. Now you're starting to kill me now. Oh god, you're a bitch. I apologize if I start swearing more, because I fucking hate cut onions. The chunk's kind of big. Cut that in half. There we go. Another thing you could do, and I like to do this as well, is just kind of chunk them up like that. Hold them down, and then you just, you know, go ahead. Get numerous of them done. For cooking streams, I probably won't do it as much during the week, because it's harder for me to like come home from work and then try and do this stuff. Because the setup of the stream, then it's cooking the food, and then once you've cooked it, it's like there we go. It's like it takes work. So I will say DoorDash, or not DoorDash, sorry, HelloFresh. I use DoorDash as well. The HelloFresh actually has like pre-made meals that are microwavable. I use those on work days because it's like there's no way in hell I may cook on that. That or I'll DoorDash something. Oh, onions. Okay. So we're gonna cut them in half again. These are gonna be a little bit longer, so we want to cut them fairly thin, because what will happen is, you know, even cutting that thin on this side means it's this thick on this side. Oh god, I just hate onions. You suck ass. Okay. Not to mention trying to make commentary. So normally what I would do in this process I'm doing, I'm kind of taking my time, being the fact that this I'm like streaming and constantly checking chat and making sure the stream's still going perfectly fine. Normally I would just chop this fairly quickly, but I'm trying to make it more relaxing to watch. I know that there is content on YouTube that I watch where I like watching people cook and just sit, watching the ingredients get separated. It's very relaxing. That's hopefully the same thing I'm trying to do here, where you're not just hearing me go chop 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 chop. It's just all relaxed. There we go. I also hope this camera angle is okay. Scoot up a little bit more. Oh. Whew. Okay. I have learned also cutting the onions this way doesn't really, to me, it doesn't affect the overall taste. Reason being is because it's already kind of chunked up as it is. I say this a lot because, like I said, I cut a lot of onions for pico de gallo. I do the red onions with lime juice, cilantro, obviously tomato, and what else did I throw in there? Onion. Oh, I'm missing something. But I do like making pico de gallo a lot. For those who don't know what pico de gallo is, it's practically just salsa. One type of salsa you kind of get at like a Mexican restaurant. Some places season it a little bit differently. Like I said, I personally love to add kosher salt and lime because it gets more of like a zesty taste. And I love lemon and limes, not gonna lie. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do like an ASMR of this where it's just me remaining quiet, cutting in stuff, and then showing instructions on screen. Because I do know some people like that as well, where just listening or hearing me go through the onion softly with a knife is very, very relaxing. At least I find it relaxing. It could be, motherfucker. It could be, oh my lord, I can't get this chunk out of the corner. Is it? Oh. God. Give it. God damn, throw it out. Smash the pieces. But yeah, people find this relaxing because it's like an ASMR. No, you just hear the chopping. Here, look, I'll give you a couple audio clips here. The only thing I don't like is the scraping when you're sliding it over. But I don't know if you guys like that. Let me know. Okay, we have a lot. Sure, does this happen? That's a lot of. Yeah, no, that's that. Okay. There is one other thing I'll be changing the recipe as well. It says the zest lime. I don't have any way to zest it. I've tried doing it with just a knife. It's very hard. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to cut this a bit too thin. Not bad. That's how I kind of do it, where it's like you kind of just bump it up and throw it in there, but try to keep it uniform just to make it look pleasing for stream. I will say, a lot of processes that I do are very kind of thrown together or like heating. When I'm alone and I'm not streaming this stuff because it's like I just want to be done and move on. Oh my god, that onion is killing me. Oh, I gotta take a little bit of a break. God, fuck you, onion. There we go. I washed my face down. Whew. Okay. Wash this knife off. I think it's gonna cut me now. I don't think I will, but just in case. Okay. Where is my glasses? They're there. Okay. To cut all that up, I'm gonna set a oven to 425. Now relax, bitch. Okay. We'll get the oven going. While that's going, I'm gonna grab a tray. I know all the people are gonna be like, this is not a baking tray, it's a pizza tray. I do not have a baking tray. So this is our tray for today. I apologize. Some of you are probably like, oh my god, it looks horrifying. Again, I apologize. I've had this tray for 3 years now. So don't at me. Okay, and then I need to grab a below. What I'm gonna do is we're going to some oil in the bowl. What I like to do, normally it just says salt and pepper. I'll do pepper as you know, but I like to do garlic salt. It's very nice. It has a bit of a garlicky taste to your fries. Just add that in there. And then oil these bad boys up. Yeah, I'll just do, I don't like the, I don't want to get the thing dirty, but that's what we're going to do. You just throw them around a little bit, get the flakes on there. Heck yeah. Let me just spread them out so that all the surface are showing. With the wish, make sure I do a little bit more than that. Make sure you get all the sides on all your fries. The Worcester shush. I know I'm thinking of Worcester. Like a word. Let me know if you like Worcester sauce. Just gonna spread them out evenly there. Again, there's probably a better way to do this, and someone's gonna be screaming at me, but this is the only way I know how. So I apologize. Like I said, if anyone wants to like hop in and be like, Zach, do this, let me know. I might change my routine in the future, depending on how crazy it sounds. Now if you're like, well, if you juggle fire in the background, it evenly cooks the french fries, I'm gonna be like, haha, no. But if it's something probable, I might try it. But I will also be fact checking you for the people who are like, hee, I'm gonna tell them to put 5 gallons of oil into the oven and set it to 500 degrees for 5 hours. Yeah, no. Not today, Jim. Not today. Oh, am I gonna be able to fit all these on these? Question. I have to start scrunching stuff to get there. I don't want to do 2 trays. Unless we're kind of running out of substance here, which is not good. I'm really running low on oil. I gotta do a shopping run tomorrow or today, whatever I feel like doing, because I gotta get more oil. I am using vegetable oil. I've learned obviously that there's better oil you can use. So some of these fries might not be as well seasoned as I'd like them to be. Oh boy, this is gonna be a challenge here. Okay. I got to have some of these touch a little bit, which is not good, but you know what? Could be worse. No, it just fit. Fuck it, we're gonna cram stuff in now. There we go. Cool. So that is our fry seasoning. Also, do apologize if you guys don't like watching people's hands in food. I'm a very handsy guy. I like to just slap my hands in there. So this will be ready for the oven, as you can see. Pretty much, I'm not going to show that because it's just me sliding it in and out of the oven. You're not really missing much. I need to set that. What was the time on that? Let me go to put that in the oven. Oh, that's not the sheet. Sheet's over here. It says 25 to 20 minutes. So we will do 23. I like to go in the middle. Oh, and there's the oven. So we're gonna turn on my oven light. There's that boy in. Ooh, it's hot. Put that in there. Okay. Set timer for 25 minutes. Or we'll do 24. I only say that because some of the fries were kind of thick. They're kind of thick. Okay. Tuna. Get into the tuna, or the tuna melt. Make sure the expiration date is correct before I find out I'm putting year-old tuna in. Damn. Okay, tuna got a long life span. Says will be expired in 2027, which it doesn't sound right, but I could be wrong because this is solid tuna. Oh, forgot the nasty part of this. Give me 1 second while I dump this. Get the juices out of there. Get all that preservative liquid out of there. I won't lie, what I'll do to get most liquid out is I'll throw a bit of water in the can, and then just to get the juices out. So what you can do, or you can't really see it on camera, what I do is I dump the juices and I cover it back up, and since the juice can only get through the edging, I just pour it out until it's nice and clean. We might need to rinse it a little bit more once you get out of the can, but not too worried about it right now. A large bowl. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna start combining stuff. Let me grab a bowl. Sorry about the fan in the background. I can do that because it is oven. Sometimes just be bad. Now I know what people are gonna say. Zach, this is not a bowl. It is a pot. I do not have a big bowl, so we're going to use the bowl. Yeah, there, you little bitch. White tuna, huh? I've never had white tuna before. Can break it up. It looks a bit chunky. I kind of want like a nice shredded mix. Get shredded. Very chunky. Huh. Smells good. Also, never have smelled tuna that dry. Not melted, but. Okay, so the next part is tuna. Okay, so we're also going to do the today's tuna. What I'm going to do really quick. I'm going to pull this up a little bit. Take it out. There we go. Sorry, I'm just rinsing my tuna one at a time in the pot. Just get a bit of water in there as well. I would like to add water if I need to make a food sometimes, because then it's moist and it's not as dry. We're going to be adding mayonnaise later, but okay. We're going to add onion. It's a lot of fucking. Is this the whole onion though? Add all diced onion. Okay, fuck it. There's a lot of onion. I don't like the fact that we're putting so much onion in it. But hey, I could be wrong. I always thought Tuna Melt has a bit of onion in it. Oh, that rolled out of the pot. It's also another remover. If you guys know how to slide something onto a cutting board into a bowl, let me know. For those who don't know, I am a prep, or how do I call it? I like to clean a lot of this shit while I'm making it, so that then when I'm done cooking, all my shit is kind of clean already. So So if you keep me clean while I'm in the background while I'm making some of the stuff, but, you know what? Okay. So, see, because now, once I get this tuna in a good spot, what I'm going to do is clean off this cutting board because I don't need it right now. Why no pork, though? Why no pork? What? What are you talking about, Amy? You just wake up again? Half the mayonnaise. Okay, so we have 2 packs of it, so assume half the mayonnaise. Let me get the scissors out. Okay. Let me check my music. Let's see. That way the sound. Okay, I'll just push the mayonnaise out. Mayonnaise. Let me know if you guys like mayonnaise. I'm okay in moderation. I hate when people put a lot of mayonnaise and stuff because then it tastes like weird, you know? Okay. I'm just going to combine this up a little bit here. Oh shit, I just launched a fucking onion out. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie. Okay. Kind of good, not gonna lie. Maybe a half onion is enough. It seems like a lot of onion for this recipe. Like half this onion. I would have done maybe a quarter. But then again, like I like onion to a certain degree in moderation. What else has to come here? 1/4 of tea salt. Just gonna eyeball it. Oh god, okay, that was more than enough. Jesus. Let's get that all mixed up in there. Okay. What else? Remember, use a lemon juice. Okay. Just all of it? Yes, all of it. Yeah, okay. So I guess we're just gonna squeeze that into there. The easiest way to squeeze, for those who don't need a technique, what you do is you squeeze it normally, and then this kind of rips open, and then you just push it outward like that. There we go. Get all that out of there. All more slices, I guess. Fuck it, because it's safety. This will probably make it more liquidy though, because it is fairly dry. So I want to drop a chunk in. You also gotta be careful that you don't, like when you do this method, you don't drop chunks of lemon in there. Okay. Oh, Jesus! Fuck! I just fucking lemoned myself. Shit. Don't take out of that content. Me. I'm licking my fingers, I'm not gonna lie. I do like lemon. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Thanks, though. Thanks, but no. Thanks, but no. There we go. Wash my hands and wash the cutting board. Let me know if you guys are also like, you guys clean while you cook. I feel like I'm not the only one that does this. You guys like it makes it simpler, and then you don't have to worry about putting stuff in your oven. To be fair, I don't use that much like stuff because I'm a single person, and I don't really use like a dishwasher because I only have like very few dishes anyway when I'm done. But let me know. Also, let me know, in full seriousness, if you do cook a lot, how hard this is to watch. I think a lot of things. I get the proper parts to look in. I definitely gotta need that minute, that time. Okay, let's get this mixed up, shall we? This is weird. I never put, or thought to put lemon juice inside the melt, the tuna melts, like tuna. Let me know if you guys do that or know that that's normal as well. So I'm asking a lot of questions. Actually, let me. No. Damn. I have to do really quick. Oh wait, I have an on right here. There we go. Sorry, I had to ban a bot. Get banned, bitch. Anyway. I thought I could do it from my phone. Apparently not. I think you have to do some like special mode on your phone to do it. Another thing I'm realizing as I'm doing this, I'm kind of breaking up the heavier chunks of tuna. There's some chunks that are still kind of big. Chat, how's that looking? Looking good? Is that chirkin your dirkin? I'm just gonna add pepper. You do. For this, I'll do normal salt, unlike the garlic salt, because I think fries taste better with a tiny bit of garlic on them. Well, tuna, not so much. Yes, I am also using a plastic spoon to mix this up because I rather not dirty a big spoon for this small of a portion. If this was like a bigger thing, sure, but use the tools you need, you know? Also trying to get that lemon juice from the bottom, get into the ingredient. Okay. Tastes good. It's bread. Spread. Give it to the top. Another cheese between. What the fuck is this? Place bread on a clean work surface. Place the Gouda in half of the bread slice. Okay, so you can just clean the small boy off. I'll use that. It's like, why did you toast the bread with like other ingredients at one point? So figure out how to do that. Okay. So you actually just on a paper plate. Yeah, I don't want to get this. Because yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to get my bread all soggy and start to walk out the plate for it. So we will do this on a paper plate. Okay. So I might need two of them. They're big pieces of bread. There we go. Now this dispersal of crumbs won't go everywhere. Okay. So place service. Place the Gouda. Wait, the shredded Gouda? Oh no, this Gouda stuff. Place the Gouda on half bread slices. Spread the tuna mixture on top. Monterey Jack. Oh, top with Monterey Jack. Okay. So there's gonna be another issue I have with HelloFresh. Like, they give me these elongated pieces of bread for the sourdough, but then they give me sliced Gouda. So when you put it on, it's like, great. It doesn't cover the majority of the sandwich. So what I'm gonna have to do is I cut them in strips so they fit nicely across the sandwich. And just nicely spaced out, just like that. And if we need to, we'll cut them up. Again, if this is weird, let me know. It's just, I like to try and get as much of that stuff covered. Could be a stupid way of doing this, but that's what I do. See, boom. Now it covers the majority of the fucking sandwich. Call me crazy, but to me that seems smarter. Okay. Second stand here. Okay. Oh shit, I was supposed to be cutting. Let's put that down there. Problem solved. Let me know if I'm crazy for doing this. Like, or if you guys do this as well. It's kind of like a puzzle game as well. That doesn't look as good as the first one. That's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Okay, so let's do put the cheese paste. I think on one side. I want to just make sure I'm everything correctly. It seems problematic to try and cook one side. So it's place bread on keyboard circuit. Place Gouda on half the bread slices. For the tuna mixture, bread with tuna mixture, top with Monterey Jack on the remaining breads. Okay, so yeah. So this will cook on one side, and I guess we put the other one on the other side. And we'll start cooking in a pan. I kind of hate the unnecessary step of cooking in a pan, but I could understand why. Yeah, okay. What I like to do when spreading stuff on that's kind of uneven, chunky like this could be wrong. Kind of just throw it on there and then flatten it down, because you're just pushing the chunks down. So I don't want to be wasteful, so I might overflow the side with tuna. Plus, I love tuna. If you don't like tuna, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. Let me know. I know it's not for everybody. I was one of those weird kids who liked anchovies on their pizza, because to me, anchovies on a pizza is like, it kind of gives like a nice, like, I like the tangy fish taste, you know? And it's weird because you wouldn't normally put that on a pizza, but I like it. I don't know, it's weird. Let me know what your guys' favorite topping is.
What I'll probably do is, actually, you know what? I could probably mount my camera to the heated area where I have my stove. How high? We have a hot pan. Hot pan, medium. Okay. What we do now, set it to medium now. So we got that going. That's warming up in the background. Okay, it's starting to topple a little bit. So I'll switch back to the other one. Put the remaining tuna onto this one, so we're not wasting any. Again, looking at this again, still looks like a lot of onion. I'm thinking they may have fucked up on the instructions just a little bit, but I'm not too upset. But I do like onion. God, it's gonna be a thick sandwich. Boy. Okay, that's definitely topping over. Just get the rest of it onto this one over here. Set at the top, so I'm not wasting anything. Remember, kids, don't waste things. Don't waste things and laugh. So I tell my future why when I'm doing things in life. Okay. 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 So I just fried the mixed curry just made there. They kind of took the meat over that. It would taste like pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely tastes like a tuna melt. Oh, that's my fries. Oh yeah, they're done. We're done. They're like burning. I may have been a little bit too long. Probably should stop for 20 minutes. Shut up, timer. Shut up. I'm sad. So we're gonna put these off to the side. We're gonna cook these. Put the monitoring jack on. So what I need to do is make space to put this shit over. You guys did a nice look at the fries, a lot of good stuff. That or I might take time to move stuff over. Also, you might hear my fire alarm go off because a lot of steam shoots out from the fucking oven. Oh god, please don't go off. Smoke's clear. Okay. Whew. Definitely crispier than I would like them. But you know what? Not bad. I'll just show you guys. Not bad. It could have been worse. Definitely way more crispier than I would like. But looks good. We're gonna let those cool. That's over. My knife away. We don't need a knife. We're gonna need butter. We need that butter. And we're gonna need my oil. Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna switch over to the brakes really quick, or actually really filler. Because what I'm gonna do is see if I can move my camera over to my cooking spot. Am I still? No, okay. don't know if I'm able to do this. This might be a bit trickier than I thought. There's really nothing. Well, actually, it could. Oh boy, this might be extremely dangerous. Do not try this. I am not a professional. I'm going to actually attach you to the oven handle. This could be extremely bad, or just works. We're gonna find out. You know, here you go. Now you get to see my oven. I got this on medium right here. Let's get the butt up. We put the butt on. Butt it on. These I have not left. How big is not the It's pretty big now. Put the knot in it. I don't like too much color. Okay. Then I'll grab our oil. Literally what I have left here. I'm just gonna put it onto the heat there. Just gonna there we go. And I like to do, just so it gets kind of like the surfaces of it, just like kind of spread it around, like there. And then, got that bar right there. And stay, bitch, stay. Okay. Might keep this knife here just to maneuver. Let her away. I see you, you little bitch. Trying to see that I can't see what you're trying to do here. I see you. There you go. Right. Small piece of butter. And then got the mummy here. Those who don't know, I am sprinkling cheese onto the tuna melt side. Probably gonna get a spatula for this. We'll do one sandwich at a time. Save that my back piece, we don't need all of that. There I did. Okay. And get the spatula out. I don't want my butter to go bad. Into the first sandwich. My worry is I'm gonna do the flat end. I'm gonna do this end first, the one with just the cheese on it, because I'm worried that this is gonna cook very quickly. I want to make sure I'm getting that. There we go, getting butter on it. Okay. And then put this bad boy on. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to use my hands. Do not do what I'm doing. That's how you get hurt. But, you know. There we go. There we go. Okay. The other sandwich. Do this. There we go. Got the butter on it. And then what we'll do is put a faster because it's right underneath the heat. There we go. So it's about 3 or 4 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get more of as much heat that is on the bottom of the pan as possible. So I'm just going to try and distribute that heat. Maybe even shift the butter onto it. Anytime it flips up like that. I'll let it sit. Do this for a couple of minutes. Every time you're actually going to get the fries off the pan. Middle. Oh yeah, it's okay. Shift it on it. It's bottom side over here as well. And all your bits in the background need conversion fries off the pan. All your bits not right now. But you. There you go. Oh. Okay. Fries are off. How are these doing? Making sure they're not sticking to the bottom of the pan. Good. Good. Okay. Oh man, he's not still. Okay, so I'll have to use the cup. We're gonna start moving these off though. They've been cooking for 4 minutes. Probably a nice toasty bottom. Take a look. Oh yeah. Well, they're not extremely toasted, but you know what? Just enough the way I like it. Ooh, you want to fight with me, bitch? I'm gonna turn off my heat. Stop fighting me. Dad, don't you fight me. Oh, you little shit. Okay, I need to grab a fork. I made the issue with top heavy stuff on the stove is that it's harder to get it to stay on there. No, don't tip. Don't fight me. There we go. Oh. There we go. Time for the big boy. Gonna fight me? Oh no, perfect. Oh! Onions flying everywhere. There we go. Going to take this off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that and scrape all the extra off. Fell off in the process. Things really get stuck. Move this off the heat. Hit this off the side, let it cool. for my spatula. These are just top. Then I switch back over to back over. 1 second. It'd be nice to have like the camera set up for both cameras, but you know, what are you gonna do? Also, I apologize for the audio. Probably sounds weird. Okay. I'm gonna reattach this to a normal countertop. I'm getting personal. Gotta get up in here. Plug the camera back in. Okay. Yeah. It's good. And we're good. Okay. What I'm gonna do is the pack can cool down. Now what it also says to do, which you can do, mix the mayo and ketchup packet. Oh, I didn't switch back over. My bad. Came off my knife. I'm not going into the drink. Oh, I need to cut these off, but okay. One transaction over. Ooh, is that food? Okay, so we got our sandwiches here, which we're gonna do the scarier thing, which is the flip. Horrified to do this because my cheese doesn't really sink into my bread as much. I think 4 minutes underrated. But before we do that, we're gonna make the sauce. What I like to do to make sauce on budget, take a paper cup, take a plastic knife, as shown. You're gonna take your two sauces. You got ketchup, perfect, right into the hole. Dump that into the cup. Throw out the extra sleeve. Anyway, so we dump that out into the cup. Make sure you get all of it. Like so. Combined with the other mayonnaise. What I'll do, this one doesn't fall into the cup. You just trim up to a point, put it down, flip it over, and then spew that into the cup. Okay. Then we're gonna mix this bad boy. We'll mix that bad boy. We'll mix that bad boy. I'll mix it up. You mix it up in there. Oh, get that. Get that. Oh, get that sauce. That sweet sauce. And supposedly, this is what they recommend for dipping your fries into. Not bad. Okay. Okay, time for the scary part. Flipping this bad boy. Oh, you know what? The cheese held pretty tight. Oh, that side profile. Pretty bad. I guess we just cut it. Oh no. I'm gonna need a plastic knife, but I don't want to ruin it. We're gonna pull up the normal knife again. God dang it. Yes, I am a basic bitch. I am going to cut it that way. Call me basic. I don't give a shit. Boom. There we go. And then we're going to take some of our fries. Take it off to the side. That one's burnt. Boom. There you go. There is my tuna melt and fries. Yeah, and then if you want a profile shot of the wedge, there it is. Salmon fry. Alright, gotcha. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna flip it. We're gonna put the rest of the fries on the side there. And then what I'm gonna do, I'll cut this one as well, but I'm actually gonna put saran wrap on this for tomorrow. So I'll have food for tomorrow. Because like I said, they give you, there's no way to get like single servings. You only get 2 servings at minimum. So what I'd rather do is save this one for another meal. Just move this over. Oh yeah, we're going through the whole process, folks. What is something food? Which is the whole Haloz experience. Watch me the second serving for tomorrow. Because I'm not really good at doing that. There you go. Cleaned off my scissors, and then what I'll do is I will have a I don't want to do a name section. I would say I don't know what you call it. I don't know what to call it. That corner. There, I'm like half focusing on what I'm trying to say. Not a Q&A, but like a what could I do better open chat, because I'm gonna be pretty much washing all my stuff off. And I also have to have clearly a bite test on stream for you here to see how well the sandwich is. But anyway, there we go. Boom, do it for tomorrow. There you go. I'll leave this on stream wall. I also wash dishes. Yeah. Oh my god. This is another thing why I hate using the pans. Normally, if I had tinfoil on me, I would have put tinfoil over my pan. I'm out after the grocery store, but what's it called? We put tinfoil in there so the stuff will get stuck to it. But anyway, here we go. Test bite. That's good. Okay, second test bite. That was actually really good. Okay. One test with a fry. Okay. So definitely going into this, I had low standards, thinking this is gonna be kind of crap because it doesn't have many ingredients. Actually, not bad at all. I could see myself trying to do this in the future. My main issue I have is trying to find the right ingredients to let's call it cook with. And that's why I use HelloFresh. Again, this is not an advertisement for them. I don't support big I don't support promoting bigger corporations. I only try to give helpful advice to people who are, gotta make it, and all that. I would argue to say that a service like Hungry Root or HelloFresh would be great if you do live alone, because it does teach you a lot of things to do. Um, for example, the whole using the oven and all that, and being able to understand like perfect time to cook stuff. Like determine what was best time to cook from 10 to 20 minutes, or what's best to cook on high, medium, and low for certain things. You know, for example, I learned that if you want extra crispy bacon, if you go on medium and you snip the bacon every like 5 minutes, you flip it, you get really nice crispy bacon. To be fair, it's a little bit more crispier than normal, but I like my bacon crispy. If you don't, you're a weirdo. No, I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, that's my own personal thought process. Um, what else was I gonna say? Um, yeah, I recommend it because it's something where they give you all the ingredients, so there's no guessing on okay, what do I need to get for it? Unless you have a certain service that just gives you recipes. Um, and you learn a lot about like making things. Like a dish I made a little while ago was shawarma. I out of just cooking it alone, I always loved shawarma, and I never understood the process to make it. When I did research online, there was like certain things that were a lot of people would say, but a lot of it was also just like, oh, do this, do that. Not knowing what was a troll, what was what way that I like it, how it tastes. Um, with HelloFresh and those companies like that, a lot of them what they'll do is like, well, what do you like this or that, and you'll pick out certain ingredients to get a different taste. Because I like shawarma. I learned that a part of the shawarma that I really like is when you pickle the onion heavily in lime juice and salt, and that's why I really like shawarma because they mix it in with the beef when they cook it. Um, and I didn't know that prior to the subscription. Like I said, it's not sponsored. It's just me saying that if you live alone, you want to learn how to cook, so you have that basic skill. I highly recommend it. Not to mention, you can with a lot of these services, you can customize like what meals you need throughout the week. So like, I had a family coming over visiting, and I made this onion crusted chicken, which I really like a lot. It says music stop. Hold up. There you go. Okay. I really like this onion crusted chicken a lot, and I know my family likes chicken. So one week I just increased the quantity of that order up to however many people are coming, and I made it. I don't know if other subscription services do this, but one thing that is a downside for HelloFresh is that it's kind of like a menu, a lunch menu for the week. So you only can order certain things on certain weeks, which is kind of annoying. Personally, I think it'd be amazing if they could just do, any recipe anyway. But I'm assuming because of just like the supply they have at that point, they can only do certain things with it. It's okay. I mean, kind of what you're gonna do about it. But anyway, I'm almost finished here with my dishes. For those who are wondering, yes, I do hand wash everything because literally my process here is that if I use the dishwasher, it's kind of unnecessary because I only have like a pot, pan, and one of them can't even go in the dishwasher because it will damage it. But anyway, I'll probably be doing more of these because I kind of like it. It's something where I can just talk and multitask and get food. Something I always kind of wanted to do was review like fast food locations, but I know there's so many like review channels that do that. And I think if I would want to do it, I would want to do something that's unique, you know? To me, that's the way you make it successfully in that YouTube space. Anyway, important tip that actually we'll talk about that I do. Whenever I feed my pan, a lot of people, what they do is they wait for the oil to dry. What I do, here I can show you. I take my pan, water spots, and just wipe it down. You're not having to worry about oil going down your drain, but then you're also not going to have to wait for it to dry. Because a lot of people know that if you wait for it to dry, it gets stuck on the pan and it's way harder to clean later. But yeah, that's what I do. I just take a paper cloth, wipe the pan down so the oil is completely dried on the pan, and then run some cold water on it and then clean it. Because then you're keeping it clean right away. You have to constantly scrape off, dry it off, shit. Call me crazy if that's not the normal way to do it, but that's what I do. Because then I know I have a clean pan, and I have to clean it later on. But yeah, like I said before, if you want me to do over this content, let me know. They'll probably only happen on the weekend. It's also kind of my stage in my career where when I have the bare time to stream, I like to try new things, you know? I feel like everyone should do it at one point. You learn more about yourself as you do stuff like this. What I want to continue, I just don't know when I'll do it. Maybe next weekend. I think I'm going to continue opening magic cards. I do like doing that as well. I still have that giant box to go through. And it's been kind of sitting in the corner of my room, which I would love to get back into. But anyway. I'm going to be quiet here while I'm trying not to paint. Boom. See, and that's why you use my technique. Look at that. Nice and clean. There's a couple more specks on here, but you know, keeps it clean, keeps it good. I think this is going to be another stream for today. I don't really have anything else to go over. Sorry, I'm just leaving where I put stuff away. Also, really quick to do the damn paper towel. Just run it across where I was cooking, just in case there's any dirt grease that may have built up around the side. Just in case. For this one, I didn't think it was that messy, but it never hurts just to run it across there. Okay. I kind of live off the Boy Scouts code where you want to leave a place cleaner than you left it. Because if you kind of just ruin it, then you know you can't use it again. Like again, really quick. This is again the quarter cut of the tuna melt. Kind of see the cheese kind of melted into the bread a bit. We got this onion and like tuna finish. Pretty good, nicely cooked. For those who are wondering, I did use medium on the oven for about 3 to 4 minutes to give that nice cook to it. Where it's got that nice goldish brown. I like that. Would have probably kept on a couple more minutes, just to get a bit more crispier because I do like a more darker brown. But that's okay. That being said, this has been it. This has been the first Halo's Cook stream. I'm gonna flip back over to our live thing now, so I can turn off the camera. There we go. I'll probably stick to this audio device while I'm talking. If you guys like this content, let me know. I'll probably do more if you guys request for it. That or if I feel like it. I don't know. I'll probably upload this to YouTube today. So if you missed this morning, this is what we did in the morning. You missed it. How dare you? I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, that being said, have a great day. Amazing week. Can't tell which screen I'm on. Hold up. Oh, there it is. Have a great day. Amazing week. Kill the like button. Like murder the out of it. And become a Spartan. That's how.
Mhm.